This is the first time my phone is going to get ready to cut off, but guys, I want you to go get you one of these. They're traveler hammocks, and they carry like up to 400 pounds. You can get one that two people can go, and I'm going to show y'all tomorrow how, because early in the morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to I have to do some stuff or whatever, like I have an interview, whatever, and then I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to do some of it tonight. I think, I was going to do it just a minute ago. I'm going to do some of it, and then I'm going to, y'all, I got a real tan out here. I mean, I got a tan, but I'm going to show y'all how we do them out here or whatever, and it's peaceful. A lot of times if you set them up like by the water or, in between, I'll show y'all. I'm sure y'all know anyways. So y'all know what these are, and but go get you one or whatever. Today is basically the time of the day where I can pretty much I had like some plates that I had some food I had to go. It took me like 3 hours, something like that. But anyway, I sold, like, I have people that, I cater to or whatever. And so, I went and did that, whatever, trying to look for some more hours, whatever, so I can, like, earn more money, whatever. My phone is gonna cut off in just a minute, so y'all just have to bear with me, but I will be back. But the story I was telling you guys about, I'm going to do a spiritual class or whatever, to show you guys what I'm talking about, so that you guys will know, what I'm explaining to you guys, and how to help yourself, and how to whatever. And I want you guys to, I'm gonna have to get my daughter or whatever, just to set it up or whatever for you guys, to a webinar or whatever, spiritual class or whatever, and you guys got to come join me. So I will be taking like a deposit or whatever, so that I can make sure that you guys show up, so I won't have slots empty or whatever. I want to book every slot or whatever. And guys, you shouldn't be going around here letting anyone make you feel less than, regardless to who they are, the money they got, whatever. You don't know how those people got in those positions. Like, it's people that help people or whatever. You don't know what they had to do to get there, so you pretty much can't speak on it, but you just know that they made it. It's no reason for no one to be jealous of no one else, but God have given zillions and trillions of people gifts or whatever to be used in the world. It's just if we're using them for light or darkness or whatever, that's the bottom line or whatever. So that's where we have to stem from. I'm really trying to, because y'all don't know how far I came. I'm going to tell y'all a lot more about, my story or whatever, or whatever, so that y'all get to know where I'm coming from, or whatever, so that you'll understand who I am as a person, and you won't be looking at me like, you know, this foo-foo ass person. I don't want to be labeled as that, as people try to make people look or whatever. I'm not perfect by all means necessary, and I'm not stating that I'm perfect or whatever. But we're here to build up together or whatever. I'm just trying to make you guys understand or whatever. It's unnecessary. If we could cut out some of this low vibrational energy crap or whatever, and just love each other and build each other up and help one another or whatever, because it's things that have happened to us in our life, then, you know, the world could be a much better place. That's stemming all the way from slavery or whatever, our ancestors and above and beyond or whatever. You know, it's other races or whatever that treat, still in this town they are like that or whatever, but you got trillions and zillions of people that date outside their race, and most of the time I see that it be Spanish women or another race of woman trying to act over aggressively in their own way. I know how they're moving their energy to be ugly, and it causes sometimes a lot because people know people or whatever. It has calls for people to not get job positions and different things like that. That's what hurt me or whatever, because you could be then tried. I remember I just wanted a job and I got discouraged. It was like about last year or the year before. I put a bunch of applications in or whatever, you know, knowing that I have some things on my background, but still that never stopped me. I was still able to get jobs and whatever. I got misdemeanor things and different items, you know, and I've had a lot of tickets or whatever, but I've still went to school for other things or whatever, and, you know, to the point to where, you know, I was always able to get a job doing cashiering or something of that nature. Those mosquitoes tore me up last night. Tore me up. Do you hear me? I had to spray off on today. I'm just stating, you know, it never should have, not to the point or whatever. And so this lady, she kept calling me up. You could tell it was just because she didn't want to. She didn't want to give me the position or whatever. And it was just cashiering or whatever. And, you know, I kept going to these places, I hadn't ever, you know, even when I used to go look for a job, like went through that much. And it was all like God was just telling me. I could just feel their energy so strong. And it just broke my spirit again. Like, I was just like, I hate for people to be like this, because it keeps black people from being able to progress and move ahead or whatever. And people don't understand. They'll sit up there and tell you, no, you need to go get a job, and you need to, if you're not in the right place at the right time, you're not going to get it, sweetie. Because if you're dealing with a person that's narcissistic, you're dealing with a person that's prejudiced, you're dealing with the person that is operating out of their lower self, you're not going to get nowhere. They're going to leave you standing, leave you right in that space where you're at, and they don't care. It's going to come back to them eventually, because God knew what they were doing through the spirit, but it's still not going to help you or whatever. You just have to go on and try again. You know, pick yourself up and try again. Pick yourself up and try again. Try again. And it was so many times that I had to pick myself up and try again. You know, I think it's so beautiful when I see black women with white men, because they need to do that. They need to do that because I don't know what it is, but these black men just feel the need to think that, you know, other races of women is better or whatever, and they feel the need to degrade and talk about their own race to the point to where it's just getting ugly out here. So I choose to, like, I really be happy when I see, you know, it's colored women like dating out of our race, because, you know, it's beautiful. It is, because, you know, you see it so much with our men that now by this time, you know, our women should be doing it, because it can't go one way without it going the other. That's what people fail to realize. You can't get a man that's going to sit up here that got tons and tons of kids and feel the need to think about all these people, but feel the need to think they can degrade and talk about a woman that have tons of kids. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They be thinking that they get some type of special privilege. Men think they get some type of special privilege or something. No, you don't get no special privilege. The same, whatever, you know, value that you're basing that woman off of, that you're stating that don't deserve to do this, that, and the other, but you got tons of men that got kids, grown kids, baby kids, little kids, whatever, by her, and then go pick up somebody else's kid and have a kid with them or whatever, and they feel the need to, I don't want her. That girl got 3 kids. That girl got 4 kids. That girl got 5 kids. You have these niggas be having like 13 kids and 13 baby mamas and feel the need to think they want them someone. Well, okay, how about give them the same treatment that they're giving out? You use that same energy for these niggas. God forgive me for calling niggas, I'm not saying it in that way, for these men, and I'm gonna quit calling them niggas. You use that same energy for these men, okay? You look upon them like they're a disgrace. Oh, he got 10 kids. Oh, I don't want him. I don't want to be with nobody like that. I don't want, you know, oh, he got 6 kids. Oh, I don't want him. Or whatever. Oh, he got 8 kids. Oh, I don't want him. That's how you're supposed to look at them. But no, you go and get these girls that don't have no kids or might have one by this dude that already got 8 kids, 8 baby mamas. And they feel the need to think that they got a high standard bar scale for someone. No, your low vibrational ass don't get that type of privilege, okay? So don't try it with me. You stay in your place, little baby. I told my daughter when her man, he was cutting up or acting up or whatever. And I said, when they are acting like that, I said, whenever he call you, be like, what, little boy? What? Or whenever he wants something, be like, what, little boy? What do you want? What do you want, little boy? Little boy. And I said, just keep calling him a little boy. He's going to get offended. He's going to get mad. So the Spanish girl that my son used to date, he still be sneaking around with her and messing with her or whatever. Boy, it's a long story about that situation. I got to tell you guys, boy, I read her like and I knew how many kids her mom had, everything. God had told me everything or whatever. So I knew how many kids her mother had. I knew that her mother had been molested. I knew that she had been molested. Me and my daughter was sitting up there. I was telling him, it was just one thing after the other or whatever. But anyway, so I'm sitting there or whatever, and I was saying little boy. And so my son's ex-girlfriend, she gonna try to pull it and call him a little boy. Boy, that dude got mad. Oh, he got mad. He said, and hung up in her face. She heard me because he had her on the speakerphone, and he was talking to me. And she was like telling him something, and she said, I said, call him a little boy. And she called him a little boy. He hung up in her face, and he would not answer her call no more. She said, yeah, little boy. My son hung up in her face. It was funny. I was like, dang, they don't know. Shoot, I've been there. I'm not going to tell you I haven't. And it's weird to me because I never had understood how quite sick I was, really, or whatever, I'm talking about sick to the point where at the end of, when I couldn't take it no more, I had really lost it. I lost my mind a couple of times or whatever. I couldn't think. I didn't want to do. I got so depressed. I'm not going to even just tell y'all what that was about. But I thank the Lord today, and I don't want to ever go back to that because that was bad. I'm telling you, everything that had happened to me in my life that I kept in and held on to and didn't want to release it and just kept it in my heart and kept it hidden and kept it whatever. Oh man, it messed me up bad, okay? I'm sorry I jumped from telling y'all about my son and his ex-girlfriend or whatever, and me telling them to call them little boys, because if they want to be little boys, that's how you treat them. Okay, if they want to be little boys that go around unhealed, unawakened, sick, spiritually blind, using everything all on the outer surface to move around and maneuver around and go from woman to woman and make these kids and all of that out of their sicknesses and their sexual addictions and their pains and hurts, and them been molested and all. If they want to act like little boys and they don't want to come substance and they don't want to heal or whatever, you just leave them alone. And you pray for them, and you know your worth, you love yourself, and you move on. You don't wait on them. You move on, okay? You love yourself or whatever. It took me for all of this time, for everyone to shut the door on me, close me out, do me bad, do me dirty, stomp on me, make it as though I wasn't anything or whatever to build me up to the person I am today. It took all of that to make me feel that I wasn't, significant in this world, that I wasn't, a special person, but my God tell me I am. So if my God telling me that, then I don't have to have a validation from you to tell me who I am. Just because you're doing all of this outer surface sickening ass crap doesn't mean that you know your worth and you know your validation. It just means that you got a little bit of money to work with, so you can run your big mouth or whatever and think that you're all that. No, you're not going to use that game over my head to try to manipulate me and deceive me and make me feel less than, because that's how you feel, really. You really got a low self-esteem, so you sit behind your money to make you feel like you're significant and you're someone in the world, and you're really nothing. You take away the money, you take away the sex, you take away your big mouth, and knowing that you're not healed, you're just a pee brain little puny person sitting over there in the corner, just as I used to be, while people were stepping and walking on me and treating me less than. Forget that. No, honey, you You're not qualified to treat anyone like that. You're not qualified to treat nobody under you in this world. You don't have that much power to do all that, devil. So you just get your little devil-minute ass somewhere up and correct that. And raise up your vibration and know your worth and your self-value without money, sex, cars, houses, and your gift. If God take it away from you, what are you going to be? What are you going to use? Because right now the devil's using you to show yourself. And he's using you damn good. He's using you and your gift real well or whatever to show you that you're almighty and big. He's making you think you're almighty and big because of your gift. And people are praising you and idol worshiping you and doing all this stuff with you. No, sir. We don't live like that. We're not living in that world no more. Okay, God wants us to be free. We don't need narcissistic people that hurt people to try to give us a validation and make us feel less than what they are. We don't need them. We don't need those kind of people. We don't need hurt people that hurt people or whatever. We need love, okay, and loyalty. We don't need you backstabbers. We don't need you people that don't really love yourself. Without money, you wouldn't know what to do. Without your gift, you wouldn't know what to do. Without Satan's advances, you wouldn't be anybody. We don't need that. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, y'all don't be letting these people fool y'all. No. They don't have enough qualification to put you, to read you. They need to read themselves and get themselves in a better place and a higher vibration and love themselves. Then what? They won't be able to read nobody else. Okay? Especially if you don't even know you're reading someone for the wrong reason. Now, I can see if you were reading someone out of love to help them. But you reading broken, hurt, lost people that, you know, you never know. These people could be on their last limb and may go kill themselves or anything like that with just the hurtful words or hurt or belittling them or making them feel less than or speaking to them in an ugly manner. This person could just be at their last limb. Luckily, God lifted me up, made my spirit strong, where, you know, it just is what it is. Whatever people, it's whatever. I don't care, because people got their own dark secrets, their own demons that they're hiding, that they can't be trying to belittle no one and talk about nobody and make nobody feel no kind of way. No. You got your little head, all of your head, and just take it from me. People that got a lot more money to work with, baby, they've been in some deep, dark places. Some things that we don't know of that could probably just have them looking so raw and uncut that they wouldn't even know what to do. So don't be fooled. You're dealing with the normal people, and we're up down here or whatever. You don't know how people are